Hello everyone, my name is Đạt. Today I want to talk about levels of language use. All languages have two general broad categories or levels of uses, a formal level and an informal level. I'm not talking about correct and incorrect English. What I am talking about are two levels of correct English. Each level is correct when used in a particular situation. Formal language is the kind of language you find in textbooks, reference books, such as encyclopedias and in business letters. For example, a letter to a universities would be in a formal style. You would also use formal English in essays and paper that you write in school. People usually use formal English when they give classroom lectures or speeches at ceremonies such as graduations. We also tend to use formal language in conversations with people we don't know well or with people we have a formal relationship with, such as professors, bosses, doctors, friends of our parents. Informal language is used in conversation with colleagues, families, and friends. And when we write personal notes, emails, or text messages to friends. Formal language is different from informal language in several ways. First, formal language tends to be more polite. Interestingly, informal language usually takes more words to be polite. For example, I might say to a friend and family member, "Close the door, please." But to strangers or someone in authority, I probably would say something like, "Would you mind closing the door?" "Excuse me, could you please close the door?" Um, using words like could and would makes my request sound more polite as well as more formal. With friends and families, I want to be polite, so I use the words please. But I don't want to sound too formal, so I don't use phrase like would you or excuse me. Um, Another difference between formal and informal language is some of the vocabulary. There are some words and phrases that belong in formal language and others that are informal. Let me give you a couple of examples of what I mean. If I am talking to my friends or colleagues about I like soccer, I might say I am just crazy about soccer. But if I were talking to my boss or friends of my parents, I would probably say I really enjoy soccer. I like soccer very much. Let's say I am telling someone news that I heard about the police. To my friends, I might call the police is the cops, but to my teacher, I would say the police. The lines between formal and informal language is not always clear, and people are probably less formal today than in the past. But it is useful to be aware that these two levels or categories do exist. Um, the pathways for non-native speakers of English to learn the different the different is to observe the different ways English speakers speak or write in different situations. The speech of television news reporters, your college professor in class, your doctor in their office, and sometimes and some things will usually be more formal. However, the speech of your classmates, teammates, family members, and friends will generally be more informal. The difference can be learned over time by observing and interacting with native or near-native speakers of English. That's all of my speaking. Thank you for listening.